Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. I'm Augusta, president of the Great Augusta Black Chamber of Commerce. As you can see, I have a special guest with me today, and we're doing a series during Women's History Month. As I said, we will have surprises coming to you guys. But we thought it would be good, or actually, Shagralia Hammond, who I'm interviewing today, thought it would be good that you guys get to learn who's on the board as far as the ladies of the board. We actually do have some men on the board too, so they have some significant things they'll be doing during their month, but I'll let them run that announcement once they're ready. But I want to get right into this. You can share this broadcast, everyone. This is going to be more of a just interview, so talk, not really anything specific to business, but want you to get to know who are your leaders of GABCC. So Shagralia, I'm going to let you introduce yourself first and just kind of tell people your background and all that before we get into this interview.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Shagralia Hammond. And like Randy said, I'm the VP member at large here for the Greater Augusta Black Chamber. I'm super excited to be here. So I thought it would be really great for you guys to get to know us outside of seeing Ronique all the time.
Yes.
Get to know who sits on the board, who actually does things with the chamber, and is Ronique's backbone. So she will be interviewing me, and I'll probably will flip these questions, and little does she know, probably also interviewing her.
Today? I thought we said, oh, wow. Okay.
Might just flip some things around. Who knows? We'll see how this goes. But no, we're just doing something, creating a conversation and getting the month started so that you guys can get to know the women who sit on the board, get to know myself a little bit more and what I do. So yeah, I'm excited.
Okay. I'm excited too. So we'll get right into it. So tell people about your background. Like, are you a business owner or anything? Like, is there anything you want to share real quick about your history before we
So
get started?
I'm an Augusta native. I started dibbling in business when I was like 22, 23 years old. Had a couple of failed attempts at it, but now giving it a go. Had to grow in business and had to grow into myself to understand what I wanted to do and what I love to do. So I know I probably had a whole bunch of different titles, and people have probably seen me do things throughout the years. But now I work with branding and marketing. And that is truly a passion of mine, helping people discover their voice through their business and discovering who they are through business.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that quick introduction. Then we're going to right to this interview. But yes, it's definitely not just me. I have a team of everybody I work with, and there are we work together as a team. So just not me running the chamber. I hope you guys definitely know that. I say that all the time. You cannot do it alone. I always encourage entrepreneurs, business owners to make sure you get a team of experts beside you that are all leaders, because I don't really believe in followers, but it's not my interview. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with interviewing Gray. So, who are you? That is my very first question. Who is Shagralia Hammond?
So, that's a great question. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm an enigma sometimes, but no, I just, I just enjoy doing a lot of things. Business wise, like I said, branding and marketing. On the side, like for hobbies, I enjoy cooking. I enjoy actually making floral arrangements. It's one of my favorite hobbies. It's very peaceful. Um, and I just enjoy having a good time. I love the city of Augusta, so exploring different things within the city, letting people, know what's going on throughout the city. Those are like some of my favorite things to do.
Okay, nice. I didn't know you did floor arrangements. That's like peaceful.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I just go pick up flowers and then make little floral arrangements and have them around, my house or have them at the office or different places. So yeah.
Okay. And I love the fact, as you introduced yourself, that you talked about your transitions through business, because I think most people never talk about their beginning process. They never really discuss that. They never talk about their ups or downs. I was just on the phone with some entrepreneurs, business owners earlier, and we were discussing that. So that's really important that people really begin to understand that it is a transition. I know a lot of the very successful business owners, they usually have attempted 3 or 4 businesses before they find that one that actually sticks and becomes that six-figure, multi-million dollar business or whatever. Because I have seen people reach that height, but it's after some failed attempts normally, or some years. A lot of people think it happens overnight, but I was just telling a business owner, most time I'm seeing people make that bigger income and so forth in their sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th year. And it may be their third business actually, but they learn through that process. I always like to do that quote that I can't think of his name, but he said he would not invest in a business until a business owner had failed at a business at least 3 times. Oh, I can't think of his name though. Right now. He's the one everybody always talks about because he has all the big money. We do have one comment I'm going to show here. So Shani Gamble, she says she would like to get some information from you regarding branding and marketing. So I wanted to put that out there for you.
Yeah, no, you can send me an email at Shagralias, and I know I gotta spell that at gmail.com. I'll have Ronique put in the chat, or can I put in the chat? Actually, I'll
Yeah.
comment.
Yeah, if you could comment, you can definitely put your information below, and
Yeah.
then that way we will get that information over to you, Mrs. or Miss Gamble. So let me get right back into this interview. What do you do, and what is your position on the board?
So I am the VP at large, meaning that I kind of, help where is needed, and I do a lot of the community aspects. So when events were going on and we could, see each other in person, I would show up to a lot of the events and represent the Black Chamber. I also sit on the marketing committee, and then I do the Millennial Now Leaders with Kikwana Cherry, where we do events that are geared towards the millennials, and now we have to include Gen Z in there, but focusing on the younger generation of upcoming business owners or those who want to get started in business.
Okay, yes, yes, yes. So it's always important as a business owner, or even as you create boards, or if you're doing things in the community, that each generation is represented. I talk a lot about that with things that I do throughout the country and world sometimes that I sit on. And one thing that I've noticed sometimes is that we're kind of represented heavy in one generation or not the other. The thing about your chamber board is that we purposely have each generation represented. So that's why you see so many different dynamic things coming out of the Greater Augusta Black Chamber of Commerce. And that really helps to give a broad perspective. And we let each leader really take hold of what they're doing and delivering for the chamber. Now, what does sitting on the chamber board mean to you?
So kind of similar to what you just said, like it's an opportunity to be one of the people in the different generations to be seen, because like you say, a lot of people think the chambers are, for older people or for businesses that have been already, in business for 10 plus years and making it, versus, me. I started off when I was doing a lot of pivots in business, um, and just sitting on the board is giving an opportunity for someone who not only looks like me, but for someone who is my age to see like, hey, I can do this too as well. Or they have someone who, could be relatable to where they are in their, situation and what's going on with them in business, and give them, a word or help them out, coaching or whatever. So yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. And then next up, what is something you want people to know about the chamber?
That it is a great space. I understand that we are, 3 years old, we're a toddler, but we are a great space for Black people to come together and understand business, learn business. It is something that we create for us, by us, that allows our culture and allows our, language and who we are. Um, to just one, not only have the freedom to be who we are, but allow us to learn and educate ourselves in the way that we need. And so the chamber is something that is beneficial. It is something that is needed. Um, and it's something that everyone should join.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. And I think you brought up a really great dynamic of being able to teach and speak in the language that is needed, because we do all learn differently. And that's something that has been studied for years, that if the impact of having a teacher from the same social or economic background, or maybe actually have experienced the same things, definitely can relate. Relatable experiences are huge for the teacher that you have in front of you, and so forth, and etc., that has walked down the same path. So that's very crucial, especially for our demographic. And just for small business owners, starting business owners, even the seasoned business owners are really talking about the dynamic of being part of the chamber, and that they just have that network of business owners that they now can connect with, that they didn't have before, because they had became members of the chamber. It was a business owner that is a seasoned business owner was just telling me that today, and how much she's grateful just to be part of the chamber and the organization. So it definitely covers a wide range of businesses wherever you are, and the dynamics. Now, it is Women's History Month. So I gotta tie it into Women's History Month. It started today. So if you have not realized that the month of March is Women's History Month, make sure that you're participating in all the things that are happening around the country. You should have been, if you're on social media at all, you should have been seeing a lot of information about this already going out and so forth. And we've shared a couple things. We got a couple things coming up, which your VP at large will be handling this month for Women's History Month. So she has a lot that she'll be doing. So a lot of surprises. So just get prepared. We're really excited about Women's History Month. But question, who's a woman who has influenced you that is either making history or has made history?
So I'm going to be completely honest. I don't have one specific person. I wish I did, but I'm going to go with someone who is making people who are making history. I follow a lot of great women on social media, especially Twitter. That is a platform that I love to use. And I will possibly have to share a list of those women so that people can like go follow them, because I can't think of everyone's name and handle off the top of my head. But there are a set of women, a group of women who work in different fields that I follow on Twitter, and they are all making history. Some of them have been recently mentioned on the Forbes 30 under 30 list. Some of them have, pivoted their business and is now doing the things they love, and you can see them blossom into their freedom. And they have been people who have helped me mature and grow as a business person and understand that I can solely be myself, but still, make an impact and do the thing that I love. Um, and so I will create a list and share the list for the people, because I don't have names off the top of my head.
Okay.
But I do have women in mind. But there are a great group of people that I get to see this bloom and grow and blossom. And I'm excited to watch it. And I know they're going to make amazing history as time goes on. So, yeah, didn't have anybody famous, just had regular everyday people.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think it's so critical that not only do we recognize women who are, that have hit, fame or whatever, everybody's definition of fame is different, because it's people that I can say in personal life that impact me, it's people that have impacted me, that, are notarized by mass media. But it's very important that you also honor the people in your local community as well, or your neighbors, or maybe it's somebody at your church. It could be somebody that was like your sixth grade teacher. It's a lot of women that we come in contact with that either have made history or making history, that is like doing dynamic things that have impacted our lives. So I can't wait to see this list and check it out. I know it's going to be dynamic, but I love the fact that you brought up everyday women, and I think all of us are magnificent and powerful in our own right. And so I never discount anybody's piece that they are actually putting out to the world, because a lot of people don't understand that every piece is extremely critical, whether you are a business owner, an entrepreneur, a stay-at-home mom, an educator, a professional, whatever it is very dynamic and significant to the whole piece. I know that with social media and media, sometimes we forget that, and unfortunately it kind of brands that that's not the case. But trust me, this world is not working properly because we don't understand that everybody's piece is significant. So that's what I would add to that. But yeah, that was all the questions I have for you. These are short videos of ladies of the board. So I don't know if you're gonna do the closeout. I know this is totally your idea, so I don't know if you
I'll do the
closing out or if I'm
closeout.
closing out.
So to the comments, you guys, I don't know what's going on with my phone, but it's not letting me comment. So the moment this ends, I will go back and add my email.
Okay.
And then I'll make sure that I share like my social media handles that you guys can follow me. And I also will post the list of the women who influenced me the most this month for Women's Month. So like Ronique was saying, this is something we're going to be doing every single Monday this month, giving a shout out to the women who sit on our board and who, you know, are Ronique, who is Ronique's backbone, but who help make this chamber great. So you guys can see our faces and know who we are, and understand the roles that we play within the chamber, that you can just have more than one person to go to and talk to about different things. So be on the lookout for that every Monday. Times will vary just due to schedule, so it will be either at noon, 12:30, or 3. But you'll be seeing a flyer for each and every one of them prior to it coming out, so you guys can be a part of that and join the conversation. We're so excited to have you guys and to let you guys get to know who we are. Um, and that's it.
Okay. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Gray. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. Anybody that watch this broadcast later, make sure you share this out because, like she said, the Lady of the Board's introduction will be happening the Women's History Month. And I just always like to just make sure you know that I am as strong as the woman next to me. So it's very important that we have strong women next to each other and we all help each other through this process. So it's definitely not just one person running your Greater Augusta Black Chamber of Commerce. It takes a team. The team is growing. We have a lot of things that we'll be unpacking for 2021. So we're just excited and great. Thank you for letting me interview you today.
No problem.
I hope you have a great week, and I'm sure we'll be talking on email, text message, or phone later today. But everyone, if you want to connect with the chamber, make sure you follow us at MyJBC on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. You also can join the chamber by becoming a member at www.myjbc.org. We do have monthly membership now. Some of the membership things that we offer is we have a small business huddle for members only every Friday morning before we have our general conference call where we share resources and dynamics and this, that, and other things that members actually get perks on as well. But then also become part of the chamber and continue to help us grow as we begin to establish new committees, new things, new items that will be rolling out. So I can't say too much because it's a lot of nice announcements that will be coming out here soon. But other than that, I bid you a good day and a happy Women's History Month. So stay engaged with the chamber, turn on the notifications because Gray has a great lineup coming out for you this month. Thank you.
See you
Everyone
guys
have a
later.
great one. Bye.
Bye.